So today I'm going to talk to you about writing, appending, and reading in a C file through using C. How to do that? It's a very simple method to do it. So let's get started. So we'll create a C file. Okay, simple C file. Standard output 90 main. Hello world. Let's see if it runs. It runs. Where is it? It's in untitled 2 version. Now to read a file, I have to first create a file. So how do I create a file? I'll go into my end and I'll type file in caps. I'll put a star and I'll say I'll open a pointer. So let me call it f pointer or file pointer, whatever. I can initialize it and then I'll open my file. So how do I open the file? I say f open and here I'll put the file name. So let's me put the file name as test.txt. I can put it as text.cds, comma or CSV, comma separated values, or I can put it as HTML. It's up to me. Let me try comma separated values. And now I want to say, what do I want to do with it? So do I want to write to it? Do I want to read to it? Or do I want to append to it? I want to write. Once I want to say I want to write to it, I will start working on the file. Now there's no file created. Once I run it, the file will be automatically created. Now I want to write to it. How do I write to it? First, I connect my pointer to. So I can do this like this. F pointer, F pointer equal to F open, the above file, or I'll just take this here and make it equal to this. So now the F pointer is equal to whatever is the output of this. And now what I'll do is use the template to run it. So it is F print. So first I have to write to it. So I say F print. Now print to what? To what? To what? To so the pointer is now the file name. Okay. So it has to print to the F pointer file name. And let's say you want to print what? I'll say Albert Einstein. Okay. And let's say I want to put a new line here. And I will say Isaac Newton. And I want to put another new line, but I'm not going to put anything there. So two names I've added, Isaac Newton and Albert Einstein. And I want to print these two characters. So I'll simply go here and run this program. So once the program is run, it should have printed it into the file. So we'll say if it has a printer into the file or not. So what is the file name? H2. H2. So we go to H2, C test.cvs. So let's say it opens us and shows us what? Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton. So it is doing this. Now, there is a bit of a space issue, so I can run it again and it will be fine. It will show me the original value. See, it's gone back to Isaac Newton. Now, if I want to add something here, I can either add it here, like so. So I can say Niels Bohr, and I can rerun the program. When I rerun the program, Niels Bohr comes. But the problem with this is that it will rewrite the entire program every time I do that. So that may not be the right method to do it. So I just want to not touch the above two and only add the new ones here. Now it is not quite evident here, but If I change anything here, it will remove everything else here. Uh, it's basically writing the entire file. So to just add a new file, just to add a new name there, I'll comment it and I will go here and I will say fprint, same thing, fprint, sorry, fprint, 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 fprintf, same thing, pointer, pointer, this is a pointer name I have, and I can add another name here. So which name should we put here? Let's say we put some XYZ, XYZ. I'm just doing it for fun, so I'll just do XYZ. And I come out of it. And instead of W, I will now say append the value. Add a new value to this, to the old value. So I run this program and I get XYZ. Now, if I had run the previous program, the one below here, it will delete the entire other value and it will bring me back the original values. So it will delete everything. So it's writing to the same file, but it's writing only these areas and deleting the rest of the files. It's writing on top of it. So that's the difference between writing. Oh, sorry, I did not change this. If I do this, it will write another new file. It is creating the new file. So the difference between this and it has one in appends it, another one it writes it. So this is a good thing to know. So what we'll do is we'll comment it. So we have done commenting, we have basically done writing, and we have done appending. Now what we'll do is we will retrieve the data which is there inside it. So how do we retrieve the data? To retrieve the data, what we have to do is we have to create a variable and it has to be a character. So we create a character, we call it say var and we give it some value inside. I mean, we give it some space to read. I give it 30 characters, 30 bytes. And then I go down and I say fgets is another function. So fgets will now take the value which is there in char, which is var, and it will take the number of bytes it has and the f pointer. So this value here, the number of characters it has and f pointer, which is the pointer which is opening this file. And instead of a, we call it r, which means it is reading the file. So what it is doing is it is taking this particular value and it is putting inside this particular variable, and from that it is reading. So now we are reading it from this particular variable, from the character. So that is a simple printf and percentage s because it's a variable, and we can put a slash n for good measure. And what are we reading? We are reading from var. And when we do this, we will see everything coming in our terminal. So we got Albert Einstein here. See? Now, if you want to do this again for this only reads the first line. If you want to do it for the entire file, then we have to repeat the command over and over again. So one more time and one more time. And for a good measure, one more time. So now it reads everything. It reads Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Niels Bohr, and again Niels Bohr. We added Niels Bohr later on. So that's how you read a file, you write to a file, and you append a file in C. Thank you.